Yo, what's up, Honor of Kings fans? Season 14 is officially here, and the meta just got hit with a massive earthquake. We're talking a total rework for Neja, a mobility buff for KAIZER that changes everything, and a massive health injection for almost every tank in the game. If you've been feeling too squishy lately, this patch is for you. Let's dive into the details. First up, let's talk about the prince himself, Neja. He didn't just get buffed, he got a mechanics upgrade. From 3 skills to now 4 skills. He has a new active skill that reveals everyone on the map and stops them from recalling. If they're revealed, his ult range becomes global. His ultimate now gives CC immunity and damage reduction during the charge. But here's the kicker. The cooldown now scales based on distance. If you fly a short distance, you get up to 50% of your cooldown back. You can now max out your basic skills up to level 4 before you even touch your ultimate. This makes his early game laning way more oppressive. So what do you guys think about this rework of Neja? Doesn't he now sound just like Max from Arena of Valor?
I'm a rebel! Let's go as hard as we can!
KAIZER mains, stand up, finally it's your time to shine. Devs finally decided to buff KAIZER. KAIZER's skill 2 now has a dash even if no target is nearby. This is a massive mobility buff for escaping or closing gaps. You can now even move between walls easily without any target. His ultimate also got some buff. His max health gain during his ult went from 400 to 500 base plus better scaling. He is officially a raid boss again.
First blood!
Next, BIRON. He's also getting some love in this patch. His passive damage and recovery now scale better with extra physical attack and extra health. Basically, the more HP and attack items you build, the more BIRON becomes impossible to kill in a 1v1. He's moving from a lane bully to a late-game monster. Now let's talk about Fatih. Apart from visual improvement, he also got a decent buff. The devs are shifting his power from raw damage into massive health recovery. They've slightly lowered his base damage on the King's return, or we can say his second skill, but look at the trade-off. The recovery effect jumped from 2% to 3% of his extra health. That is a huge buff for tanky Fatih builds. The skill 3 ultimate buff. This is the spicy part. During his ultimate, the number of enhanced basic attacks is increased by 1. Fatih now has infinite sustain cause. Now, those enhanced attacks and the extra sword energy from skill 2 will restore his health. To keep it fair, the extra sword energy only deals 50% damage, but the healing it provides is going to make Fatih nearly impossible to kite or poke out of a fight. Some other Clash laners also got significant buffs. First up, AURTHUR. If you thought he was annoying to kill before, just wait. His passive got buffed, his health recovery is getting a flat buff. It was 100-200, now it's 120-240. For his second skill, the base damage is up, but the scaling per skill level is the big winner here, jumping from plus 118 to plus 30. With this, AURTHUR's mid-game clear and trade potential just skyrocketed. Allain, more shred, more dead. Allain fans rejoice, he's getting a pure damage boost to his skill 1. Base damage is up from 85 to 95. His physical attack scaling is up to 38%, and that crucial last hit damage is getting a plus 10 bump. Combined with the base health buff I'll soon mention, Allain is looking like a S-tier pick for Season 14.
Unstoppable!
In this season, the developers clearly want tanks to stay in the fight longer. Check out these base health jumps. After base health increase, Ada and Lian Po, both hitting that 3,700, 3,6, and 75 range. Loong and Menki, significant jumps here. Loong is getting nearly 100 extra base HP, which makes his shields even beefier. Lastly, Allain and Dr. Bion. Even these fighters are getting health bumps. Allain is now sitting at 3,600 base HP. This is a direct buff to his dive-in playstyle. Not everyone got a buff today. Let's look at the balance. First, we have Laura. She now can jump walls more smoothly, and also can jump walls she couldn't before. Good news, because Laura's mana consumption is down across her entire kit. Skill 1, Skill 2, and her ultimate are all cheaper to cast. No more running out of juice in the middle of a team fight. Her skill 1 got interesting changes. They slashed her base damage from 85 to 40, but they doubled the scaling. It went from 11% to 20% physical attack. So overall, she's weaker in early game, but once you get your items, she hits way harder than before. Second skill got buffed. Base damage is up from 275 to 320, and the scaling jumped to 80% extra physical attack. This is a pure buff for her burst potential. The ultimate nuke. This is where it gets crazy. The base damage jumped from 360 to 480, and the scaling went from 70% to a massive 120% extra physical attack. Even the fire rain damage scaling nearly doubled from 35% to 60%. Alright, we cannot forget about Dun. If you've been sleeping on him, it's time to wake up because the devs just gave him a flat damage buff across his most important skills. His skill 1, Wind Slash. This is his bread and butter. Both the base damage and the phase 2 damage, the knock-up, have been increased from 400 to 420. He's also getting more value per skill level, plus earned 84 now. This means his early game wave clear and his ability to bully the enemy Clash laner just got a nice little buff. Ultimate, Unruly Blade. This is where the real pain comes in. The base damage and the area damage have both jumped from 400 to 420, with the scaling per level going up to plus 210. Dun was already hard to kill because of his passive, but now he has the damage to actually finish kills himself. With the extra base health tanks are getting this patch, Dun is going to be a menace in those long, drawn-out objective fights. Now if we talk about nerfs, Ganonmo got a big nerf. Base damage on S2 and S3 is down, and the sword energy scaling took a hit. You're going to have to be way more precise to get those one-shots. Dharma also got some nerfs in his skills. His skill 2 recovery is being toned down. The base recovery and the health scaling are both dropping. 3% extra health, 2.5%. You'll need to be a bit more careful with those aggressive dives. Fuzi also got some nerfs, and this one might hurt. His passive true damage scaling is being slashed from 35% down to 28% extra physical attack. He's still a 1v1 king, but his shredding speed is definitely going to feel slower. Shuyu and Aoyin are now faster with a base movement speed of 365. Kiting them just got a lot harder. So that's all for Season 14, her adjustments patch notes. This season frontline heroes got some good adjustments. Anyways, let me know in the comments, is Neja broken now? And which tank are you maining this season? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Honor of Kings contents and updates. I'll see you in the Gorge.